Hey Pathwalkers, how y'all doing today? Just wanted to check in. I'm recording this on 4th of July, 2026, the 250-year anniversary of the United States birthday, I guess. And I've had a lot of thoughts about even celebrating this year. I'm not gonna lie, I'm highly grateful where I'm at right now. They have completely banned fireworks except for the big shows that the cities do. But personal fireworks are banned. I'm so glad. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so glad. Yeah. And I think, yeah, it doesn't matter what I think, honestly. It scares the crap out of the dogs, and people don't seem to know when to stop. So, anyway, always ends up having things start on fire. And anyway, the mountains are like right here. So, I'm glad. I'm really grateful for that. But I did get up. Like I said, I was debating, but I felt really called to go to the parade this morning. I felt like I needed to go and see my niece, my great niece and great nephew were there, and some family. And I just wanted to see the kids, or just be in the energy of people, just for a little bit, and kind of, I don't know, it's a good judge or gauge of how people are and what's, depending where you're at, right? But I just kind of felt like I needed to be there. And I'm glad. I am glad. In fact, I love those kids so much. The energy they bring, the joy, everything, children is everything this world needs. And I truly believe that these children coming in that are being birthed now in this last little bit are bringing more codes, more love. Their veil is thinner. Like, this is something I firmly believe this. And they just have a knowing. There's less of a forgetting when they come in, and they're here they're seeding this new earth. It's beautiful. As I was thinking about the United States, I mean, one of the things that it hurts my heart, honestly, when I think about how this country came about, and the takeover and the privilege, it's hard. That's hard to know. And especially when you look at it and you see, now if you're awake at all and you're seeing the way, like, the indigenous handled, we're so respectful of the earth and all of these things, that it's like, no wonder that was taken away. It's a control thing. And to say that, I feel like my desire is that we start to move back towards a lot more of that, the way the indigenous handled, and the respect that was shown to the earth, to the animals, to live in co-creation with all, and that kind of energy. That's where I'm headed. And anybody, it's what I'm trying to find, the groups and that kind of thing that are getting us back to being more respectful to the world, to Mother Gaia. Anyway, one thing I know, and as I was reflecting, and I'm like, about this day, and one of the things I was reflecting on was just, honest to God, how incredibly beautiful this country is. I have had the absolute privilege, and it is opportunity, and I'm grateful to myself for being brave enough to take the opportunity. And I've had the opportunity to travel this whole country, pretty much. I mean, there's a few places I've missed few states I have not been to yet, but I've driven most all of them. And it is incredibly beautiful. Incredibly beautiful. And I've met so many beautiful, loving people too, you know? We are a beautiful country. We are. We made the... Here, I want to say, I watched a thing with the World Cup going on right now. And it's in the United States. And people were scared or thinking, you know, I watched this thing showing how it's brought everybody, you know, people together of all nations and all of the things, which is so cool. And that people were kind of worried about coming because they've heard of all the divisiveness and how, you know, split it is. And so I just would love to just offer for each of you to just kind of pay attention to that. Are we divided? Yes, there are places we're divided, 1,000,000%. Is it necessary? What are we being fed that's dividing us, right? Is it your truth? Is it truly your truth that is dividing? And what is bringing that up, you know? I think we're less divided than what the media and everything wants to feed to us. Because when it comes down to it, I've watched people over and over and over again help their neighbor. And it doesn't matter what is going on. I've watched people in need and they're helped. So I think if we just kind of remember those things and kind of pay attention to it, because I think we're fed a lot of bullshit. A lot of bullshit. For lack of a better word. I think it's probably the best word I could use. I feel I've been very blessed, as in my travels, to have moments where I just felt the earth asking for healing and had the intuition and whatever pull over on the side of the road or find, you know, whatever it is and be able to do some healing with the earth. And I feel very blessed to be called into a position like that. And I know that each of us, as you start to heal and release some of the stories and release some of the hurt that the trauma, whatever you want to call it, that no longer serves, you know, when you really start to sit with that part of yourself and feel into it. And when but just being able to heal ourselves, that is where we then start to see others and really get to a place where we can actually listen to what others have to say. It's hard to listen when you're becoming defensive, you know, because it's triggering something within yourself. And the ask is always to stop and see what is being asked within me that wants to be seen in this moment that I'm feeling triggered, you know. Anyway, I don't know what I was starting to say. But like I said, I just feel really grateful to have the opportunities to observe people and the land and be held by nature. Oh my goodness, in such a beautiful way. But that's not what this is necessarily about. What I really wanted to portray is just how beautiful this country really is. And it's time to start moving in another direction. My desire, I don't know if I actually said it because, you know, I'm kind of like that. My desire is to start seeing us come together more. for people to truly start healing. I know the world is like, especially those waking up, is the huge ask. Is you've got to dive into the depths of your soul, your depths of all of it, all the shadows, and work through that, work through those pieces in order to show up. It's one thing I know is over and over again, I've watched and observed within my own life, is the healing that I've done. I couldn't show up for others without doing the healing myself, you know. And then I can see the forgiveness. I can deeply forgive others, deeply forgive myself once I have been able to forgive myself. So, and it's okay. We all can do it. The universe doesn't give, your soul doesn't give up. We'll say that. Your soul doesn't give up. It will keep tapping you and bugging until you start to see the things. It'll recreate scenarios that'll put you back into an observation, so you can observe yourself in the same thing again till you're truly ready to look into the shadows. So, I know that will heal our nation. It will heal the world. It will heal the world. And we're not as divided as they're trying to make us be. Keep that in mind, you know? Yeah. Definitely. I wanted to just show my shirt. I am intentionally wearing this on the 4th of July, but Tribes Call the Canyon Home, and it lists all the tribes that were part of Grand Canyon and are so in the Southwest. And my love for the indigenous peoples. Yeah. And my love for all the peoples. I mean, oh my God, really? Can you just think about that? As effed up as it is and was, the way that the United States came together, what an incredible group of people. The melting pot. Sorry, it's making me, dude. We would not be who we are today without every influence from every nation in the world. How blessed are we? I know there's other countries that have a mix, but the United States, man, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You can, yeah, I just think, and the mix of us all is pretty special. My niece and nephew, you know, great niece, great nephew, they have Navajo, they have a strong Navajo lineage and a very strong Irish lineage. And how cool. Just saying, like, and how many, all of us, when you start looking at where your family came from and how they got here and what brought them here. Some of it not good, some of it against their will, and some of it because they were looking for something better, right? And I think that was a part of it for a while. We've gotten away from that. We got to come back. I think we're coming back. I'm not going to say I think. We are coming back. There's parts we are. I believe that. All right. I kind of babbled. This is what I do. And I don't know what I'm doing with this hair. I'm trying to decide. I keep feeling like I need to, so I usually shave these sides. But I've kind of just felt like maybe I need to grow them out a little bit. It's just the white. So I don't know. Jeez. Get me talking about how proud I am of all of you and who we are. I get a little emotional. Anyway, I love you all. I hope you're doing all right, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on any of it. This wasn't a complete download of all my thoughts, but I hope it makes some sense. Love you all. Mwah.